Okay, let's take a look at the different beaches on Bahia Honda. Okay, and we'll take a closer look on video. On this end here is where Sandspur Beach is. I always get those two confused. So we'll take a look at that first, Sandspur Beach. Right through here is where Loggerhead Beach is, which has the best snorkeling. Okay, which we can see that too. And then right here on this side is where Colusa Beach is. So we'll take a look at all three beaches and also at some of the other amenities and sites like the old Bahia Honda Bridge, some of the concessions, things like that also.
Okay, we'll start with a look at Sandspur Beach.
Okay, this is the last public parking as you're going towards the north end of the island. There's a nature trail there. And here's the beach. Tide's in, so when the tide's out, you probably would have sandbars and stuff. That's looking towards the south end. Okay, we're walking along the beach to the north or east end of the island, Bahia Honda. Tide's in, so it's really narrow. Typical to have all the seaweed washed up. That's why it's great to be at the beach when the tide is out and you got sandbars out there. Okay, we're down near the end of the island here on the northeast end or east end. So there's a couple islands, and then if you just go right around the bend there, you'll see the little bridge and the main road, US 1. So, you know, this part of the beach, it's probably mainly going to be seaweedy a lot of the time. The tide's out, you probably have a sandbar or so, but that's pretty typical of this part of the beach. And you go looking back, you can see looking back.
Okay, now let's take a look at Loggerhead Beach. This is what it looks like when the tide is out and you have sandbars out, which is the best time to go. So this has the best snorkeling on the island.
This is my favorite beach here. It doesn't look like much, and it isn't when the tide is in. You almost always have the seaweed here. There's little rocks right as you first step out when it's high tide, really annoying. But best time to be here is when you have a low tide. You have this sandbar that's exposed. You can see it underwater there, and it just becomes beautiful white sand, and that's where people like to go and sit out. So low tide is a time if you really enjoy beaching.
One of the things you can do is kayak right along the beach when the tide is out and stop at the various sandbars, a lot of which are hard to reach otherwise, because there's parts of the beach, especially on Loggerhead Beach going towards Sandspur Beach, that are very difficult to get to. You can't really walk there very easily. So that's something that you'll see in here in some of the pictures. Another thing that you can do is go to the little island that is right next to Bahia Honda and the Bahia Honda channel. It's right next to the channel, which you'll be seeing here. So that's one of the things we did. So take a look at what the island looks like. Did some video on the island, and I also did some video of snorkeling around the island, which is pretty good. Now it does take some heavy paddling sometimes to get out to the island. It takes a little time, but it's well worth it. As you can see, the island is pretty scenic as you get out there. So there's some nice pictures you're seeing here of the island. I'll also show a short video clip and what it looks like snorkeling. Okay, here's a video clip of what it looks like snorkeling under the water. It's usually not, the water's usually not as clear as near the beach, but you do see a lot of fish and a lot of larger fish than you'd see close to the beach.
This is the best snorkeling beach by far. So after you go past that sandbar, you'll come to a big grass flats, and then if you go past the grass flats, you'll start coming to scattered rubble, big sponges, Gorgonian coral or sea whips, and you're looking for kind of boulders or large sponges. That's where the fish congregate. You'll see pretty much everything. Most of the fish you'd see out on the big reefs, you'll see the juvenile, smaller versions out here. You'll see a wide variety. Is Colusa Beach on the Gulf of Mexico side next to the bridge. It's a really nice place to swim and wade in. You know, you don't have seaweed normally at all. It's not an issue. So you can see you can kind of wade out gradually. It's a gradual drop off as you go out. So it's a really easy place. No current right in here. So it's a nice sandy area, nice place to swim. Not my favorite because it's not great snorkeling. There used to be really good snorkeling here. There still is, but now they've roped it off because there's lots of rock and rubble, and then there's the remnants of the wall there, and you can see a lot of things, a lot of fish. No coral for the most part. Some idiot probably got sucked out into the channel and went too far, and that's ruined it for everybody. I think that's stupid why they would close it off, but that's apparently what happened. But this used to be a really nice snorkeling area. Now there really isn't a good snorkeling area here. I mean, you can go out there, you don't see very much. It's just sand and some little bit of grass as you get farther out. Really nothing that great. It's a good place to come if the other beaches are rough and a bunch of seaweed is blowing in. This would be the beach that I would come to. Okay, let's take a look now at some of the other sites. Okay, this is a trail that leads up to the old Bahia Honda Bridge. Okay, it's a nice little trail to walk at. It can be a little buggy in the summer. And as you can see as we get there, the old Bahia Honda Bridge is a beautiful place to walk up to. There's beautiful views, great place to go to watch the sunset. You can also see the little island that is off the tip of Bahia Honda, which is a good place to kayak to. We have an excellent view of that. An excellent view really of the whole island. You can see a panorama really of the whole island. So this is a great place to go take a walk and look around. This is a very nice gift shop, snack bar, dive shop here. It's open like, I don't know, 9 to 4, and you can also rent kayaks here, snorkel equipment, and you can book your trips on the snorkel boats that go out here to Lukey Reef. So it's real nice, you know, you can get ice cream, sandwiches, little gifts in there. You can get snorkels or fins or masks if you need them, or rent them or buy them. Okay, here's the marina and dock where you can launch boats if you have a boat. And there's the snorkel boats that they have there. That's where they leave from. Not allowed to fish or anything in here. And plenty of parking for our trailers. There's a snack bar over there. And the beach is right across.
Okay, I hope you found this helpful and enjoyable. See you later.